Welcome to the Right Away After Party. I'm Nic.
And I'm Cath. And go ahead, Nic.
Please like and subscribe to our channel. We love to support authors and we love for you to support us. Thank you.
Oh, thanks, Nic. Yeah, sorry for jumping over you. And I'm excited. I'm coming to you this time from Godalming in England, and we have a guest with us also in England, and we were supposed to meet face to face, but because I am in this terrible situation,
my gosh, careful.
I have two of those, one on each foot. I'm not very mobile, but thanks to Zoom, we can do this.
Yes.
So Mary is a poet, and Mary and I have been writing together on and off for quite a few years, and she has been in something called the Great British Write-Off and Gardening Anthology, had poetry published in the Royal Society of Literature, which I think is very impressive. So we're just going to go straight in, Mary, because we're so curious about what you do. Welcome, Mary Walsh, to the Right Away After Party.
Oh, hello everyone. Hello. It's so nice to see Cath, who I first met, I think, in the lockdown in 2020, didn't we?
That's right. That's right.
Love letter to the world or something like that.
Absolutely.
And on occasions ever since. So
Yes.
yeah. And I've been writing poetry since I was a child, really. I've got about 800 poems.
Wow.
Not all of which are good, I will say.
I think it's safe to say that Nic and I probably have the same sort of situation going on. Some of our work is not very ready.
No.
Let's say it's not ready yet.
No, and some others that I thought, well, did I write that? So long ago, I can't remember. But I love poetry, and I love the written word. Basically, I'm an avid reader. When I was working, I would read maybe 4 books a week.
Wow.
I know, on the train going to the city, so time to read. And now I probably read a book a week, maybe. Yeah, I've slowed down a bit.
Real impressive.
Yeah, I try and write every day. And recently, I've always preferred poetry. So I did write a detective novel called Detective Armando Ramirez and the Iberico Ham Murder, which was a finalist in Pen to Print's book chain, and had that published. But recently, with By the Book Press, I've published my own debut poetry collection called Threads of Home.
Threads of Home.
It's really about growing up in an Irish family in London.
So tell us a little bit about what you said. You wrote poetry since you were a child.
Yes, I have. Yeah.
What got you started? What?
Do you know? I really don't know. I wrote a poem for school called The Sea, and that came second prize. Story of my life.
Hey, but that's inspiring, I would say.
Yeah. And my sisters and I, we used to have a band, and I used to write the words for the songs that my sister played on the guitar when we were at home. So I don't know where it comes from. I just get a line in my head and then I have to write it. There's no particular process. It can come from anywhere. I don't know what it is.
Isn't that interesting? We've had a few of these people who've come and spoken to us, right, Nic? And
I was going to ask, were you ever exposed to poetry when you were young? Like did you read poetry, or was there a book?
My mum read to us a lot. We read a lot of books like the Narnia stories and all those children's books. E. Nesbit, I don't know if you know her. She's The Phoenix and the Carpet and Five Children and It and all those sort of things. And so we read a lot, but not necessarily poetry. But I always did like Spike Milligan, who's an Irish, I won't say English because he'll be annoyed, an Irish comedian. And I always his books were probably the first that I read.
Very good.
And there's another poet called Hilaire Belloc. He's Belgian, and he wrote cautionary tales about children going to the zoo and leaving their nanny and then getting eaten by a lion. You know.
Oh no! Oh no!
Lovely. He must have been part of the Roald Dahl group.
Yeah, I think it goes, hold on tightly to your nurse for fear of encountering something worse.
Or you just had naughty children and didn't want anyone else to have naughty children.
So just circling back, Mary, to what you said about how you get a line. So let's say, where are you when you get that line, and what happens?
Anywhere.
So what do you do when it's anywhere?
If I'm out, I'll quickly put it on my phone these days. Always have a notebook in my bag. I have a notebook by the bed. I have a notebook in the kitchen. I have notebooks everywhere. My husband said, if I find one more bit of paper or something
hey, you're our kind of girl here. That's all I'm saying.
So just write that line. Sometimes I'll write the whole thing there.
And it comes to you just fully formed.
And other times I'll write just the line down. Like the other day I wrote down his jacket screamed geography teacher. So that's something to sort of develop on later.
So some of your poetry is a little cheeky then.
Some of it is cheeky. So I don't know.
I like that. I like it's playful. That's fun.
It comes from a higher power, I think. It's not really me.
Yes, for sure.
So is it a particular style of poetry that you write, or is it whatever comes, you accept it as it comes?
Yeah, I would love to say, yes, I know all the styles of poetry and I write them. I do like a haiku because basically I'm lazy. But actually, no, I don't. When I'm writing, I don't think of the style. I just write it, and then I might play around with it so it fits a particular style afterwards. I've tried sonnets. I mean, Shakespeare wrote 134 sonnets, and I always struggle. So
I took a poetry class once and I could not keep up with there's so much to it. Like they were talking about the meter and the rhyme and the underbar. And I was like, it was like music class in a way. I was like, this is so much. Like she had this one line up on the board, a whiteboard, and she was just, she drew like just so many lines and rhythms and stuff and numbers. And I was like, this is not for me. I just can't.
Yeah, I think people worry too much about what style. I know for competitions or to win any major prize, you've got to have a particular style. But I think people worry too much about it because it stops you then writing what you want. So just write it down, and then you can play around with it, and then you can see if it fits with the da-di-da-di-da-di-da, the iambic pentameter. Oh, there's a word for it. Things like that. I mean, I wrote one about how to garden on a sunny day, and that just goes, first the essentials, get out of bed before 8 a.m., the experts have said. And then it goes on about,
Oh, I like that.
Have a cup of tea.
It has a sing-song feel to it. I like that.
So then it'll just go on like that, and then I don't really think about the style at all.
Style or rhyming? Do your poems sometimes rhyme? Because that line did.
Sometimes they do. Mostly they don't. So, sometimes they do. Mostly they don't. But the more humorous ones rhyme, I would say. But they all have a rhythm, like rappers have a rhythm. They're not necessarily rhyming, are they? So that I do like them to have like a beat to them, even though the words aren't rhyming at the end.
A question about your poetry, and do you normally typically tell a story, or are you just talking about an emotion sometimes?
Some of in the threads of home, I'm telling stories and emotions. So it could be anything. I can write about anything, really. If I go to a restaurant sometimes and it's good, I will write them a poem instead of a tip, or as well as a tip.
Oh,
Positive.
that's sweet.
More serious poetry writing is my friend Jenny Grant. Yes, who I miss terribly, actually.
It sounded like it in your voice when you spoke about her.
Yeah. And
so lucky to have had her in your life.
Yes, and then of course through that I got into pen to print, which is fantastic. And
tell us in 20 words. Tell us in 20 words what pen to print is.
Pen to Print is a not-for-profit organisation that run writing classes in playwriting, poetry, fiction, stage screenwriting, and it's all free. And it's for underprivileged people in Barking and Dagenham. It's financed by the council and by the Arts Council of England and by the National Lottery. And
so that's North London for anyone who's listening, right?
And we are literally almost out of time. And I want you to come back because I want to hear about the British Book Off. I want to hear about this. So we are going to have you back. And
that would be great. I will just say that pen to print with the classes, that a lot of them are online, and we do have people from all over the world. We've got people in Australia, people in America, people in Peru. I think we've got somebody from Peru. And so there's people, it's worldwide, yeah. So if you go up in the classes, I think they charge £1 or £2 for the online class. But if you're in person, nothing. And also the Great British Bake Off was a book anthology.
Not Bake Off, darling.
Right Off. Was an anthology that I put a poem into twice. I think I got published in that. So they used to do it yearly. Again, they don't do that anymore. But there you go. Yeah.
So did you have rapid fire questions, Nic?
Yes. Okay.
You ready for these, Mary?
I'm ready.
Okay. Rapid fire questions. 1, where is your favorite place to write?
In the garden.
2, pencil, pen, or computer?
Oh, pen.
Okay. 3, do you write every day, most days, or sporadically?
Most days. Lately, every day, but most days I would say I'm writing, yeah.
Nice. 4, if you were ice cream, what flavor would you be?
Oh, definitely caramel. Caramel.
Nice. Caramel. Rainy or sunny?
Oh, sunny.
Beach or mountains?
Sorry?
Beach or mountains?
Oh, beach.
Beach. Goes with sunny. Dogs or cats? I think we know this one.
Yeah, both, I think.
Good answer.
Both, yeah.
Okay. If you could have a coffee with someone from your personal past or historical past, who would that be?
From my personal past, I would like it to be my grandfather, who wouldn't speak English, so he only spoke Irish. So first I'd have to learn to speak Irish, but I'm at this magical stage where I think these things could happen. And then I would ask him about his life, because we know very little about him, really. He was a teacher, and he was a very strong Irish Republican. I'm sorry, I apologise to anyone in advance. But yeah, so I think that would be from my personal life. From professional, I don't know, really. I think I would like to talk to maybe, I can't think of his name. Let me think. Maybe Hilaire Belloc, and say what made him so want to frighten children.
Oh. And on that note, we're going to leave you with, why does somebody want to frighten children?
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Oh, Mary Walsh, it's been lovely having you at the Right Away After Party.
I've enjoyed it. Yeah, it's lovely. Lovely to see you, Cath and Nic.
Oh, thank you so much. It was so lovely to meet you.
Right, yeah.
I want to encourage everyone, please subscribe and like our channel.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time.